you saw Artie go down, what sort of went through your mind? You go grab your helmet as fast as you can, that kind of thing?
Yeah, I had my helmet on already, but I was just, we gotta get snapping right away. So I started snapping to Chad, and we gotta get in there and get going. A big adrenaline spike. It's pretty nuts.
Was it that thing, I mean, did you even have time to get the butterflies or anything, or was it just sort of out there?
I was just out there. I was just adrenaline flowing, butterflies. Pretty nervous, but yeah, there was no time to get yourself calmed down. It was just time to go.
It's tough because you're excited to go in, but not under the circumstances. Like, so you have like 2 levels, I guess, of adrenaline to overcome.
Yeah.
I mean, what goes through your head there?
I mean, when I saw Artie go down, I was shocked at first because I didn't see what happened officially. But and then the adrenaline kicked in, like, oh, it's your time, you gotta get in. And I just didn't want to, I didn't want to miss a beat without Artie in, so that was also a worry of mine. I just had to get going.
How's his shoulder? What point was his shoulder healed?
I healed the shoulder right around the end of spring ball, and I was cleared for a full go at the end of spring ball. It's good now. I got a new brace. Rob and Tim have been helping me out a lot, and I just got to keep it on the rehab.
You wear the brace in games?
Yes, I wear the brace in a game, so yes.
Right?
Left.
I know a lot of guys have talked about the new strength and conditioning program. I mean, has that sort of helped you rehab the injury and then sort of stay injury free since then?
Oh yes, I would say for sure. The new strength program was amazing this summer. We just got together more as a team. We pushed ourselves a lot, and I would say my arm, I wasn't doing anything that was out of body for my shoulder, so my shoulder felt really good throughout the entire summer.
How do you feel like you did on Friday night when you got in there?
The first drive, it was a little butterflies. I mean, I felt good, but I didn't want to mentally let anybody else down too, because it's not just physical for center. And then I got into the second drive right before half, and with 2 minutes left, and we went down and scored, so I felt a lot more confident after that.
Did you think you were done playing center? I mean, did you think you'd eventually move back? Because you played guard for a lot of camp, right?
Yeah, I was at guard for most of camp. And the last week, he said, "Go back, take some center snaps." And I think the first practice of that, he just kind of kept it after that.
Did you like getting back into that position, or did you want to settle in guard? Or?
Yeah, I like getting back into it. He had me at left guard, and then he tried me at right guard, and then he threw me back at center. I guess I felt more comfortable, and Coach Hebert obviously thought that I did better there, so that's what I had to say.
Do you even bother wondering, why Coach Hebert's thinking what he's thinking at this point, or you just sort of do what he says?
I do what he says. He knows best. That's my mom. He knows he's going to put people in there that are going to play and win. So.
Based on what Artie does and based on what you do well, do you guys have to make any adjustments? Will anything change with you at center?
Hopefully not. I'm trying to do everything like Artie does, not skip a beat, because Artie was very good. He was sound mentally and physically, and obviously that's what I want to be too.
They're giving you, obviously snaps. They're giving Alex some snaps. I guess talk about how good that is. I guess overall for the Pit, they haven't,
Yeah.
They're not just letting you take over. They're having you practice. I mean, what does that say about, I guess, the work ethic of coaches want to instill and how they do things?
It honestly feels like me and Alex we're competing for the spot, which it is. And so we go out there, we both take snaps, and we both push each other. Both get to look at different looks and talk about what happened on the play if we missed it. So yeah, it's really good to have another center there pushing you.
Do you prefer it that way as opposed to them just handing you the job?
Yeah, for sure. Because if you just get handed it, you're sitting there lazy, I would say.
Well, what's your mindset this weekend? Are you thinking of yourself as you're going to be going out there for the first play on Saturday, or is that still kind of up in the air? I mean, what's your mentality?
I feel like it's a little up in the air. I feel like today may solidified it a little bit more, but we got to look at the tape and check it out. And Alex is doing a great job too, and we're both, doing the same thing, looking at the same stuff and watching the same film. So I guess we'll see probably tomorrow or Friday.
Good.
When you look at FIU on film, a lot of people said they bring a lot of pressures, a lot of blitzes. You feel ready as a center to sort of point out all the protections and stuff like that? Yeah,
so there's a few corrections from today's practice that I have to take care of, but they're very lateral. They like to bring linebackers and corners, and they like to bring a lot of dogs blitz, and we'll always coming down laterally. So we'll see how that works.
That's the big challenge for a center, right? Seeing all that stuff, making the calls. It seems like that's something Artie was really good at. Did you pick up a lot on that from watching him and working with him? Yeah, Art was really good at picking up that stuff. He always saw it. There was never like a stall. I feel like when I first got in there at BC, the first look I was kind of overthinking it. But yeah,
that's what I'm hoping to be able to do. And looking at more film is the big key. So, and that's what already was always in the film room. So that's what I'm trying to do.